Yo, what is up guys, FCU here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the center back, Eric Bailly. Now, 84 overall, 78 pace, 84 defending, 84 physical. I've heard this guy's an absolute beast. I've seen him used in a ton of teams, especially in foot champs. He's used a lot. He's just got really good stats for an 84 overall, and he's 6'2", medium high work rates, so he should be really good. Let's just get right into the review and you guys can see what he's like. So we're going to start off by talking about the positives of Eric Bailly's card. So the first positive that I would say was pretty prominent and I noticed him do frequently, not just one time, was his interceptions. He was always kind of in the right place to pick off passes through the defense and kind of pick up on loose balls or just bad touches. Another thing that he did really well was tackling. He was just kind of a rock. He won every tackle he got into. And yeah, that was one of the things that I also saw very frequently from this card. Another thing that was really great about it was his strength. He just muscled people off the ball with ease, really. He's just very strong, and there's no way to really get around him. He's very built. His body is pretty big, so you can't just kind of slither around him. Here you can see his strength, just so strong. That guy was through, and he just muscled him off the ball. And I'd say his last kind of decent strength, I wouldn't say it's his best one because there's kind of two aspects of it, but pace, over a long distance, his pace is not bad. It's, I think, 78 on his card. His pace is pretty decent over a long distance. He can outrun people, and as you saw in that clip previously where he outstrengthed the guy, he actually managed to catch up to him because it was over a little bit of a distance. But there is one thing that's like bad about his pace, and I'll talk about that right now. So like I said, there are kind of two aspects to his pace, the long distance and the short distance, or his acceleration. I found his acceleration to be pretty bad, and that's kind of his first big weakness that I noticed. Although it wasn't a huge thing, it's still something I noticed. The second thing is probably the biggest downfall of his card. His positioning was really bad. As you can see, he just got caught out there and he just had an easy shot right into the bottom corner. I'm not sure what he was doing. Also, we can see another instance here. He goes to the right and then he just loses his man on the left and he almost scores off of it. He really should have scored off of it. But yeah, also his marking is pretty bad in the box when there are crosses in. I think here's an example. Yep, just a cross in. He could just mark that guy pretty easily, but instead he's wide open. Danny Rose has to cover for him. So those are just the three weaknesses that I found with Bailly. Other than that, his card was really great. So let's get to the overall rating. So for the rating, I decided to give Bailly a 9 out of 10 overall rating. He was really good for me. Even though he had a couple of downfalls, he was still really solid at the back. And rating for cost of 10 out of 10, just because he's really cheap. He's only like 40k, and he's just kind of a quality center back. He's probably up there with some of the best. I haven't really tried any of the really great center backs, but he was really good for me. So that's gonna be it for the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment of what you think of Eric Bailly in your team if you use him. And yeah, see you guys later.